Hi, I'm jumping on today to tell you about how I lost my period. And I'd say it was a lot of things that was put together that was causing my body too much stress. So the first thing that I was doing that was keeping me from having a period was over exercising. So my day looked like waking up early, doing a 45-minute fasted yoga session. I was teaching all day, and then I was coming home, I was lifting weights. I would go for a quick run or I would do some jump rope. Then I would go for a walk with my husband. And if we had any extra time, or if I had any extra time, I would try to add in maybe a little bar class or an aerobics class or extra dancing. I was obsessed with finding different ways that I could move. A lot of days I was just going for multiple walks. And that's not even including every time I went to the bathroom, I was doing 20 push-ups. So I think by the end of it, when I was at my ultimate worst, I was working out something close to 5 hours a day. So maybe that's not you. Maybe it is, I don't know. But that was definitely one of my first things that I had to change when I was trying to get my period back. The second thing I had to change was that I was continuously emotionally and physically worked up. If I wasn't working out, I was over emotionally involved in my work and my personal life. And I constantly felt like I had to be doing something productive. So I never had a rest day. For, I think, 3 to 4 years, I never took a rest day off of weights or walking or anything, which meant that my teaching was the same way. It meant that my cleaning was the same way. It meant that I was constantly focused on eating on time, getting into bed on time, waking up on time. So all of this together was keeping me from ever fully relaxing. And then the third thing I would say that was really keeping me from starting my period was that I really wasn't eating enough or fueling my body properly. So when I was eating, I was always feeling like I was eating too much because I didn't know what it felt like to eat the right food in the right amount. So I was constantly on this guilt trip, which meant that I was on a binge and restrict cycle. So if I were, eating a full meal, then I would feel guilty about it and I would skip the next few, and then I would overeat at the next meal and then skip the next few again. And then I wasn't even spending my calories on a meal. I was, saving it up for 4 pieces of chocolate cake and then, a little bit of meat for dinner. For a while, I had completely cut out sweets and I was only eating tuna and Brussels sprouts and chicken and broccoli, and I couldn't get in enough calories with that, and I wasn't providing my body with all of the different things it needs to function. So I hope this was helpful for you. These are just some of the reasons, the big reasons why I had lost my period. So if you are interested in gaining fertility, and you see some of these things echoing in your life, I suggest adjusting them. You can always contact me or some of my colleagues for coaching. I know that there's tons of girls out there with the same exact issues as you, so don't feel like you're alone. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.